Royals. Ah, man. Imagine the Yankees lose. Like the actual series.
It's the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees from the ballpark in the Bronx.
It's been 10 years since they've won a series of any kind in this ballpark. I mean, it's just been a tough place to play. The Royals are playing free and easy right now. The Yankees have had a lot of time to sit around and think, and they're not facing the same Royals team that they saw 1 month ago.
And just right now, Bob, Garrett Cole takes the mound before a crowd of 50,000 fans. There is nothing like postseason baseball in the Bronx.
Undefeated in 7 ALDS starts in his career. This is his 18th postseason start.
Michael Massey, another thing to keep in mind, loves to go after the first pitch in his first at bat.
Big crowd and they're psyched from the first pitch on. Fly ball to right. Soto starts back onto the track near the wall, and he's got it.
Man, he flirted with a home run, didn't he?
Oh, he just missed a leadoff home run, and that would have taken a pretty loud Yankees crowd and turned him silent pretty fast.
And now Bobby Witt Jr. led the majors in batting average at .332. You can make a case that he's the best all-round player in the American League, but the most productive hitter, historically so, is Judge. Speaking of Judge, he's going to try and run this one down. It's in the gap on the move, and he makes the catch.
He made a one-handed running catch just before he hit the wall. Wow, Bobby put a charge in one, and Judge ran it down. Don't you get a kick out of people who kind of infer that Judge is not a good outfielder?
I do. He had a big smile on his face. He loves playing center field. He's really good at it.
Now the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. Another chance for Judge. Almost in his tracks, backing up just a little bit. 3 fly balls and a 1-2-3.
Sprinting back.
It's Michael Walker. He was 13-8 this year. ERA 3.35.
It was his last 22 starts where he really shined. 12-4 in that period, 2.72 ERA. First postseason start in almost 9 years.
But it's a bad start for him as Torres draws a leadoff walk. So now Soto, 288, 41 home runs. Sliced down the left field line, could be trouble. It's a fair ball right on the chalk. Torres around second, on his way to third. Soto digging for second. And the Yanks have 2 on with nobody out.
A bloop double, but they all count right off the fist. Inside out off the fist, and he blooped it down the left field line.
Did not get good word on the ball, but it just fell beautifully for him. Gleyber goes all the way to third.
Second and third, no one out. Here is Aaron Judge.
Michael Walker has really given this hitter problems through the years.
Now Walker has limited Judge to 1 for 18 with 11 strikeouts in their head-to-head career matchups.
He got him, and his mastery of Judge continues.
The one thing that Walker can do with that changeup is he can change speeds on the changeup. And that time he turns it over, pronates it, and took a little more off that pitch to get Judge out in front.
Well, here's today's cleanup hitter, Austin Wells.
Just 1 for his last 29. That is a fair ball, scooped up by Gurriel. He throws to the plate, and they cut Torres down. 40-year-old Yuri Gurriel at first base because Pasquantino can only DH with the fractured thumb on the short hop. Heck of a play.
But still a Gold Glove winner in 2021. He comes up and gets this baseball in the short hop. An accurate throw, beautifully executed by the Kansas City defense.
So now with 2 out, it's Soto at third and Wells at first. And it's up to Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton strikes out.
And down go the Yankees after getting 2 on with nobody out.
Salvador Perez leads off against Garrett Cole.
As Cole brings home the pitch to Perez, who lines it into left field for a leadoff single.
First hit of the game for the Royals belongs to El Capitan. It's a leadoff single in the top of the second.
Leadoff single followed by a walk.
That puts runners on first and second with nobody out for MJ Melendez.
Royals may have to play some small ball in this series, but he swings away and smacks it into right field for a base hit. Soto picks it up. Perez being waved home. Close play. They got him.
Boy, you could see that coming. I could see that coming. Hey, he was straining coming around third, and he was thrown out by Soto.
And what a great throw by Soto, and his defense has gotten knocked a little bit, particularly lately, but he fielded that beautifully, and he threw a bullet in, went over and got it on a couple of hops, picked it up, and was going towards home plate, and that ball went on 1 bounce to Austin Wells, and he got him coming in.
And here's Tommy Pham, the veteran.
Fly ball to left center field. Gurriel retreats to tag. Judge makes the catch. Fires to the plate. It's offline. No play. And the Royals take the lead.
And the Royals have the first run of this American League Division Series. It's 1-0 Royals in the top of the second on a sacrifice fly from Tommy Pham. Michael Wacha's back on the mound, 33 pitches, 19 for strikes so far. He's allowed just one hit. Alex Verdugo leads off the bottom of the third.
The 0-2, little bloop into shallow left field, and it drops in front of Melendez for a leadoff hit.
So Verdugo, the tying run, is at first. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Fly ball right field. Back goes Pham in front of the wall. It is out of here. Most ballparks around the major leagues would hold that one. Not Yankee Stadium. 2-1 New York.
It's Gleyber Day. He's at his best when he hits the right and right center. And he just drilled a 2-run home run to right. And like a good Gleyber, Torres is there.
And good for Gleyber, and that's what he has been doing as of late.
Down and away, ball 4. So Gurriel draws a walk. He's on at first with 1 out for MJ Melendez.
A drive to right. It sends Soto way back, and he leaps but can't get it.
Response,
though. 2 in. Melendez with the home run, and the Royals with the lead once again.
MJ Melendez returns the favor. A short porch 2-run homer, and the Royals retake the lead at Yankee Stadium. It's 3-2 in the top of the 4th inning. A line drive shot. It only went 363 feet. But that's all you need in the Bronx to right field. That puts runners on first and second with 2 outs for Michael Massey.
The 2-2. Fly ball back to third, shallow left field. Verdugo chasing in and making a sliding catch in foul territory.
And that ends the inning. Verdugo is starting in left tonight for the Yankees because of what he provides defensively. And he just made an important defensive play to end the top of the 4th inning.
Here's Angel Serpa.
He's already had a big moment in this postseason in the wild card.
And the bases are loaded with no one out.
Thanks to a walk, a single, and another walk.
This has not gone according to plan for Matt Quatrero.
And the batter is Austin Wells.
Another 3-2 pitch. Walks home a run. And the game is knotted at 3. 3 walks and a single in the inning.
Well, none of those pitches particularly close for Serpa. Moment just a little too big tonight. Could not find the strike zone.
So John Schreiber out of the bullpen. Stanton to the plate. 0 for 5 against Schreiber in his career. Popped up, foul ground. Perez has a play. Made it interesting, but made the catch.
Salvi had to run to get it. So that's a huge out for Schreiber and the Royals. And now Jazz Chisholm, who is 0 for 2.
Shattered bat, slow roller. They come to the plate for the force, and they get it.
Well, Schreiber threw that cutter in on the hands on Chisholm. Just shatters that bat. And that's 2 plays now from Gurriel to record an out at the plate. One with the tag, and here with the force. Schreiber got out of the way just in time.
So the bases remain loaded, but now with 2 out.
And here is Anthony Volpe.
They force in yet another run with the 4th walk of the inning.
Well, the Royals, who were perfection by their bullpen in Baltimore, it's not been the case here in the 5th inning.
So the Yankees take their second 1-run lead of the night, and here's the 8th batter in the inning, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Called strike 3.
The Yankees were really given this by Kansas City, but they'll take it. 2 runs on 1 hit.
Yuli Gurriel is digging in from the right side, and he has walked twice, and both times the walks have come around to score.
Here's a shot off Gurriel's bat down the left field line, and off the wall on a fly. Verdugo fields it smartly and holds Gurriel to a very long single. Cole not happy with himself, walks off shaking his head. He is, for the moment, the pitcher of record on the winning side. Tim Hill comes out of the bullpen.
And now 1 on and 1 out.
Tommy Pham had a sacrifice fly and a single against Cole. Chopped to short. Volpe backhands from his knees, throws it away. Gurriel to third. Pham to second.
Well, one of the strongest parts of Volpe's game is their defense. He tries to make a spectacular play from the seat of his pants, but the wide throw to Torres puts the Yankees in trouble. Wasn't able to get any momentum towards second base through that falling back, in fact, and it cost him.
The Royals have runners at first and third and 1 down. And here comes Garrett Hampson popping out of the dugout to pinch hit for Isbell.
Through the drawn-in infield.
Middle, bro.
2 runs are going to score. And once again, the lead changes hands. Hampson comes through as a pinch hitter.
Garrett Hampson with the infield hit and a ground ball right back through the middle. And the Royals turn the air into a couple of runs. They get the 2 runs right back. Tim Hill is done.
Clay Holmes out of the bullpen. A couple of years ago, he was arguably the best reliever in the American League. And he was very good in the first half of this season, too. And then the bottom fell out. First man he faces is the third baseman, Michael Garcia, who rifles one into center field, but it's right at Judge.
So that's an out for Holmes, 2 away, and now Michael Massey.
Off Holmes' glove, it trickles to the middle of the diamond, and there's no play. Infield hit from Massey.
It actually knocked the glove off him. He went to field it, and the ball just knocked his glove off. And by the time Volpe picked up the ball, it was too late.
Hampson goes to second, and that means Bobby Witt Jr. comes up with 2 on, 2 out, and 2 home for the Royals in the 6th inning and a 5-4 lead.
Check ball.
Chop to the left side. Chisholm cuts in front of Volpe. And Cabrera is able to hold the bag for the putout.
So Holmes gives up an infield single, but he gets Bobby Witt Jr. 5-3 to put an end to the top of the 6th inning.
Sam Long, lefty specialist, out of the bullpen.
4-pitch leadoff walk right after the Royals took the lead in the last half inning. So 1 on, 1 out for Juan Soto.
Toward the hole and through for another hit for Soto. Verdugo stops at second. First and second, 1 out. And Soto is 3 for 4.
And boy, most of these relievers, the 3-batter minimum, that's all they're getting.
Might get more if they were more effective. Long wasn't around for long.
And now the Yankees have 2 on, 1 out, and Aaron Judge coming up.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the changeup. Yet to find a playoff groove. Speaking of Judge.
And now Wells with 2 on, 2 out.
Wells lines one to right, and Pham will not have a play. Tying run heads for the plate. The Yankees have evened it up. Austin Wells had been 1 for his last 31. Picked a good time to snap out of it.
He's driven in 2 runs now with the walk in his previous at-bat, and this base hit, first one with runners in scoring position for the Yankees. Luis Garcia, the third base coach, 2 outs, knows that Tommy Pham does not have a strong arm, and Verdugo scores.
Jazz Chisholm will lead it off for the Yankees.
And he slashes one to right field for a leadoff hit. Big turnaround first. Pham gets it back in quickly.
And a big hit here to start the 7th.
Now here is Volpe.
He's going. Swing and a miss. Throw is high. And Chisholm steals second. Checking to see whether it's worth it to challenge.
Well, the problem with Chisholm is the slide.
Yeah, maybe.
He lands a little short and pops up, and does Massey get the tag in on time? Yes, he does.
I spoke too soon. It's at least close enough to check.
Yeah, he's going to be out at second base just because it was a bad slide.
How about that?
He came up 6 inches too short, and Massey with the wherewithal to slap the tag down. Outstanding play. Chisholm had been 14 for 16 on stolen base attempts from the 7th inning on, but I believe he's going to be out after seeing the replay.
Perez disappointed that his throw was high, and for the moment he thought Chisholm had stolen the bag on him.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is safe.
Well, obviously they felt in the command center that there was nothing conclusive enough to overturn it.
Enough for Cotrero, too, as he's upset. But Lorenzen back to work.
So Chisholm at second base with 2 out. Here is Verdugo.
Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate.
You know he's scoring that. You know he's scoring that.
He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
So Doogie delivers. He lines up base hit to left field, and the Yankees take a 6-5 lead.
All right, so Verdugo tonight, he's got 2 singles to left, the RBI, the walk.
He's got ran over umpire.
Scored. So Boone's hunch was right tonight, going
That's
for the defense.
He's
been saying for weeks now that Verdugo's still got that hitter in him.
The Royals have had 3 one-run leads,
And now the Yankees have their third one-run lead.
Here we go to the ninth. The Yankees are holding on to a one-run lead. They lead 6-5. The Royals are going to send up the top of their order.
So what is Luke Weaver made of? Well, Aaron Bone, the Yankee manager, is about to find out.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. One out in the ninth, but here comes Witt. Witt is hitless in 4 bats, but robbed of a hit twice. Dad looking
that
on.
clutch G. I think he said one time.
One
time,
got that.
son.
Called strike 3. Witt dropped the bat, was on his way to first, and Hammery punches him out instead.
He thought it was low. So you talk about
close,
a huge
bro.
call.
I think that's touching the punch.
You hardly ever see Bobby
That's low.
Witt
That's
striking
slow,
it
though. I
on
can't
the
lie. That's slow.
pitch was down for the moment it left Weaver's hand.
Weaver has now faced 3 men and struck all 3 out. And Kansas City is down to their final out. Here is a big fella, Vinny Pasquantino.
Rolled down to first. Cabrera has it. He'll take it himself, and game 1 goes to the Yankees.
Ball game over. Yankees win.
Come to Yankee Stadium. You gotta come to play.
Win.
5 lead changes. You don't see that very often in a postseason game. Well, you never see it in a postseason game.
Yanks have won 6 out of 8 against Kansas City this year, but they had to sweat for this one. 5 lead changes, never more than a 1-run lead for either club.
The Yankees have captured the rather wild and woolly first game of the series.
Man. I was at the game last night. That was my first ever time watching. What?